Ghosts, demons, and other entities have always been a part of human folklore. You may have heard of them and even believed in their existence at one point or another. However, science has not been able to prove or disprove their existence. In fact, many scientists believe that our own imagination creates ghosts out of thin air. When it senses that something unusual is about to happen, like an intruder entering your home at nighttime or a sudden earthquake hitting an area where many people are asleep. As long as you believe in the supernatural, then there is no harm in believing that ghosts do exist, because they could also be real. Ghost hunts, parapsychology, and other paranormal studies have long been interested in the existence of ghosts. Ghosts are said to be the spirits of people who have died and are believed to appear in many forms. They are said to haunt places where they lived or died, although some of them may be more active than others. Ghosts can also haunt people who have seen them before their death. This is known as post-mortem ghost haunting, which is when a person dies, but still haunts their loved ones who saw them near death in some way. There is no scientific evidence that ghosts exist, and science can explain most things, but it cannot explain everything. In science, you need to be able to prove something before you accept it. If we accept that there are things that can't be observed by our senses, such as molecules and atoms, then why should we not also accept that some people may be sensitive enough to perceive phenomena outside the range of normal perception? If you want to believe in ghosts, you should be prepared to examine your own beliefs. You need a willingness to accept the possibility of things you cannot see or hear. You also need to recognize that other people may not share your viewpoint. Ghosts are spirits of dead people that have remained behind on Earth and now haunt places where they lived or died. Ghosts appear as translucent images and can sometimes be seen in photographs, but they do not have any physical presence like living people do. They can move through walls, doors, and other objects without damaging them, although they may cause damage by knocking things. Ghosts can appear as they did while alive, or they may appear in another form, such as an animal's body, which is known as morphing. Some people think that ghosts only haunt houses where there has been a murder. However, this isn't true, because all buildings may have spirits inside them. Science is a method. It's a way of discovering things and explaining them, but it's not the only way. We use science to understand our world, but there are many things that science can't explain, such as paranormal activity or even life itself. While science can tell us how something works, it doesn't tell us why something exists in the first place. This is because scientists are limited by their tools and methods for research, which means that sometimes they get it wrong. There are also some things that aren't easily measured by scientific methods at all. This includes things like ghosts or spirits from another realm. Ghosts are the spirits of deceased people. They are not human, they don't eat, sleep, or breathe. Instead, they just occupy and haunt places where they used to live or work. Most often, a ghost is seen as a blur or misty figure that can be heard or felt. Rarely are they seen well enough for one's eyes to make out what it looks like. Ghosts can be scary because some people who have seen them say that they feel cold air around them or hear whispering sounds in the room where the ghost is present. Many people have written books about their experiences with ghosts, but most scientists do not believe these stories because there isn't any scientific proof for them yet. While I would like to say that ghosts do exist, there is not enough evidence to support my claim. Ghosts are often described as being a form of energy that appears after someone dies, and they look like they did when they were alive. This energy can be seen by other people or felt. The problem with this type of phenomenon is that it is very subjective, meaning it can be interpreted differently by different people who see it or feel it. Have you ever experienced a ghost, demon, or spirit before? Was the experience a positive one? Let us know all about it in the comments below. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more on the paranormal.